Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and definitely share this real good information. I want you to go to irs.gov, and we're going to talk about the Earned Income Tax Credit. So, this is great information because I did speak about that. Watch my other video in the playlist where I spoke about that. Now, the time has expired. However, there's still time to do some form of amendment. And the IRS.gov has put out great newsletters and great updates about that. So when you go to IRS.gov, you just put in EITC in the search box. And then all of these topics will come up. Feel free to educate yourself and read for yourself. It talks about who qualifies for the Earned Income Tax Credit. A lot of you may not know that you qualify for the Earned Income Tax Credit. So there are some blue hyperlinks that you can click on so that you can look further into the basic qualifying rules. As you see here, it talks about how much earned income that you should have it under. Just look through it and make certain that you educate yourself. And it also talks about special qualifying rules. And then you see me going back to one of the other articles, and I clicked on earned income and earned income tax credit tables. This will further help you in regards to see what you must have and what qualifies as earned income. And you can use the EITC table, which is really good. You could use it for either 2022 or 2023. And then when you click on 2022, you see it has the different stages. You can know children or filing single, filing as married, and then it has also the number of people, from 0 to 1 to 2 to 3, and it tells you the income amounts. So that's very good to let you know if you actually qualify for the EITC as well. And you see it has some additional information on the bottom there about the maximum credits and investments and things of that nature. And like I said, you can just click on any year that you want to see, who qualifies. Here's the one for the year 2023 so that you'll know if you qualify for the year 2023. And you just follow the table and look at the amounts, and it's the same as the other. Okay, and so there are some other credits that you may qualify for. Just so FYI, and you can feel free to click on those hyperlinks as well and read. Tax relief recovery rebate credit and economic payments for individuals and families. As you could see, it talks about the economic payments, and the IRS did issue all three of the stimulus. However, there's still, like I said, some people that didn't know that they qualify for it. So then you can do an amendment form for that. All right. And then there's all kinds of news articles and links and materials. And um, this one talks about the different, like I said, news releases. And then it, tells you more in the news, and it gives you a complete list of things. And it just talks about, see that hyperlink, it talks about the IRS completing all the automatic corrections for the tax year of 2020 related to unemployment compensation, exclusion, and they issued $12 million in refunds after doing that. And this was just the article January 6th of 2023 this year. And the IRS completed all of the going back through it, and they issued some letters, but there were some people that they may have not gotten to, or some people have filed before they did all of that. So there is still time. So why don't you go ahead and check that information to let's see if you qualify. And if you do, you can do the amended 2020 tax return form to claim the exclusion and the applicable non-refundable or refundable credits impacted by the exclusion. Okay? And it talks about who should not file that amended return if you previously filed one already, obviously. But there's also hyperlinks in blue there that you can click on to look at the FAQs on the exclusion. All right. And so still there's more. There's an economic impact payment of 2022 new releases. And so there's a complete list there, as you see. And there's a whole bunch of links that you can feel free to read yourself. I mean, this is really great. If you ever go on the IRS.gov, as I do, you will learn a lot. And we have to educate ourselves. So do take your time and look at that. Now, in regards to the economic impact payments, there are more. Once you return back to the search box, it just talks about different notices and things of that nature. Even talks about disability in the EITC, and it talks about the tables that I was speaking about, and using the EITC assistant. Now, this will help you big time, because it can get confusing. So you could just click on that and you use the EITC assistant, and it tells you how it works. There's a calculator to find out if you're eligible for the EITC, and they'll tell you the things that you need before you use the EITC. And then, once you click on the EITC assistant and you just answer a few quick questions about yourself, see if you qualify, make sure you have all of the documents that are necessary, as I spoke about, and you just click the few questions as I did here. I just did like a mock thing for just the first page, just to show you, the questions that they do ask you. And you select your age range, and then you go to step 2, and then it's filing status, and so on and so forth. This is a great assistant, and it helps you to see if you do qualify just by answering some questions, because that's what most of us have, those questions. Well, do I qualify? Well, use this assistant to help you see if you qualify. And then, you can go back to hit the back button, and then you could just go to all of the different overviews, including where's my refund. And when you click on that, you'll get this little pop-up notice. You just say okay, and then you will go ahead and enter that information. This is what I talked about in my previous video about where's my refund. That's the title of it. So you may want to go back and check that out to see how to navigate through the refund status, that I do talk about that there. Okay, and then who knew they had an EITC Awareness Day? The IRS and its partners promotes major information to tax income workers, and the IRS. This was January 27th of 2023. So this just came out January 27th of 2023. And it was just an outreach campaign to help millions of Americans who earned $59,187 or less last year take advantage of the EITC. And it's extremely important. And that's what Doug O'Donnell, who is the acting IRS commissioner, said, because it does help people every year, but people miss out on the credit because they didn't even know about it or don't realize they're eligible. So that's really great. Because some people have major life changes where they weren't eligible one year, but then the next year they're eligible. So if that applies to you, don't miss out. Go ahead and use this great tool. And then this just talks about the credit and deductions for individuals and how the credit and deductions work. They do have credit and deductions for people who have children, as well as people who do not have children, for businesses, just on and on and on. So do take your time, and like I said, look through this. There, see, you have it for credit for individuals, family independent credit, homeowner credits, healthcare credits, all kinds of deductions through education, healthcare, investments, and things of that nature. Okay. So I'm just hitting the back button and then just, showing you the date of the article again, and talks about, all of the news articles and all of the different various articles that they do have. So once again, just make sure you just go through this, because it even tells you a little bit about what the awareness day is and why it is important, and this, that, and the third, as we say. So like I said, just go ahead and look through that. Now, about the Earned Income Tax Credit, or the EITC. um, it tells you who qualifies for it. And then it comes to a point where it says check if you qualify. And that's where you would use, like I said, the EITC assistant. And it just tells you how it works. Now, I know that that was a lot of information because, oh my goodness, when you're sitting down getting all your papers together, this can be a hassle, a headache. This is why you sit down and talk to your tax professional. Don't leave money on the table. Why? Because look at the prices that are going up. Food prices are going up. Gas prices are going up. And you need to save money. Speaking of saving money and gas, I wanted to talk to you about a app called Upside. And I'll leave the link in the bio. And here you just see me. I utilize this and I've been referring some friends to it. And it just tells you some gas prices near you no matter where you are. And it tells you how much cash back you get. And here you see what I had in terms of cash back. And this is just some examples of where you can put the cash back. I mean, these are all places that we all frequently go to and purchase from. Look at that. It even has Starbucks, Papa John's, Nike, you name it. And so you would just put in your location no matter where you are. It will tell you how many savings, how many locations that you have and what the savings are. And then you would just definitely just put it in. And then you would fill up like you normally do. And there's my code. Please do utilize my code, which is Stacy 3457, and you'll get an extra 15 cents off per gallon. I'll leave that link in the description box. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Take care and be well. Bye bye.